rare, unique mine finds. And the beauty is we call him our very own Indiana Jones because he's gonna go in any situation possible, whether it's, again, flying his own plane or going into rare, unique, very sometimes scary places sometimes. This man is there looking for unique, rare mine finds. And then his amazing design team, himself as well, creates these beautiful handcrafted, one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces. Definitely, what a fun visit we have in store. Jay, I said this is one of my favorite shows of the year in December's because we do like crazy sale prices, brand new mine finds, and we bring back, which we very rarely do, some of our #1 favorites. Hi, Mr. Jay.
How you doing there, Linster?
Excited about this show.
It's the last show for you and me for the year, so.
Until February, you were saying, right? Till after the Tucson show.
I don't anticipate that we're going to be back. I'm looking at, they hasn't been set yet, but we're probably looking at mid-February. So this is really funny, and just like you said, I mean, this is like I think this is my favorite, really, show of the entire year, just because you have such a wild mix of crazy deals. Just, I mean, what I call stupid deals, ridiculous deals, below manufacturing cost. You got a lot of brand new mine finds. We got some great things you and I are going to release first time they've ever been launched. And then some of our most popular things that materials that we've done through the course of the year, we usually try to sprinkle in a few of those.
Yeah.
So it's really one of my favorite shows of the year.
I am with you 100%, Jay. Okay, speaking of brand new, and I mean, talk about premium color in the world of rhodochrosite. This is like beyond exceptional, and we have the full suite here, which we don't always have the opportunity to showcase. So we have the ring available in sizes 5 through 12. We have the matching earrings at $89.75, and this beautiful Y shape, custom made, beautiful handcrafted rhodochrosite necklace that is $306.25, and we are offering 3 monthly flex payments on all Jay King this afternoon. So Jay, premium quality, brand new, certainly from your gallery boutique collection, this whole ensemble.
I mean, these are made, if you look at these designs, the only way you can get these is here on the Mine Find Show. They're made just exclusively for our viewers. We don't sell them anywhere else. We don't make them for anybody else. And this rhodochrosite, I know the necklace seems a little bit more on the high end, but you have to understand, this is like the premium rhodochrosite that you can get in the world. This comes from Argentina. This particular material actually came from a private collection of a gentleman that this was probably mined over 20 years ago, maybe even as much as 30 years ago, when they were really getting this kind of material out of the mine. Of his collection that we bought, we always save the best to the last. It's just something I learned. One of my mentors taught me. Not that I'm an easy student, but it's one of the probably the more the more brilliant things I've ever been taught. You always save the best for the last for your material, the very, very, very top grade. And that's what you're looking at here. It just doesn't get any better than this. This is really gem grade rhodochrosite that's in this. And the thing with rhodochrosite, up until, I guess, 2 years ago, you weren't allowed to take it out of the country. In Argentina, you're not allowed to take it out in rough form. So it really just, when they put that law in, it just killed the market, 20 years ago. It just literally destroyed the market because that means that you would have to open a cutting shop in Argentina, which was kind of their theory, right? That if they didn't allow the rough material to go out of the country, unless it was in a finished product, that you would have to make it in Argentina. Well, I don't know about you, but I really can't set up a factory in Argentina just to cut rhodochrosite. It just doesn't work out. And so finally, it looks like they're going to start releasing the rough. Tucson 2 years ago, we saw our first little dribblings of it. Last year, they had a little bit more where they're actually bringing in the rough. But this material, like I said, I got this from a private collection for somebody who used to do only 18 and 22 karat gold. And he specialized in rhodochrosite and gem grade lapis.
It's gorgeous.
So all of the rhodochrosite we got from him was amazing, but because it was actually bought to put into gold. But this, of all that material, is the top material. So if you want the best, absolutely best rhodochrosite, gem grade rhodochrosite that you can buy, this is something you might want to think about collecting.
Especially right now. Last call on the earrings, Jay. Very, very limited in that beautiful necklace. And now in the ring, we have 6 through size 12 currently available for you. 092-539, brand new. Again, if you look up rhodochrosite, this is the color, the premium color that you search for. It's like you said, it's that creme de la creme. It's that boutique gallery collection. Don't make many of them, but it is definitely the elite of the elite. Okay, couple of things we want to mention. Coming up in the world of